Good morning, everybody. Good
Hi,
morning.
everybody.
I already see Gerald from Tarot Stash looking at us. How are you,
Oh,
dear? Hi,
hi,
Gerald.
Gerald.
Good to see you. Welcome. It's Monday morning out here in the Pacific Northwest. It's already the afternoon where Teri is, but welcome to everybody. I hope everybody's under some fairly good weather circumstances at this point. There was a 7.2 earthquake yesterday in Alaska,
Yeah,
and it's not far from where my husband is. Relatively up close to the islands here in Washington, and but there was no tsunami warning, thank goodness. But I thought to myself, that's a big one to be looking for.
it's
If
a
that,
really big one. I was surprised that there wasn't more, aftershocks or
I
something.
know, me too. And where actually, what really surprised me was he said that there's an area that's not too far from him as you exit, sort of to get to the interstate, because this is off a little bit on an island, and they have a new sign up that says tsunami zone. So that didn't sit too well with me right away, but we just all have to be really thinking about what it is that we're doing, I guess, most of the time.
Yeah, being
Because
aware.
everybody's dealing with something. A young woman and was going to a barbecue with her family. Was it in Pennsylvania yesterday? And the flood took their car away, and she got lost in the flood. So
Yeah,
yeah, everybody just don't take a risk, especially with water. You think it's no big deal, that you can get through it and it's not that high, but that's such a dangerous thing to try to get through.
it really is. We had really strong winds on Friday here in my town and uprooted so many trees. There's still a lot of people without power. My
Oh,
neighbors across the street are all without power.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it's been hot. It's
Oh,
been really hot.
yes. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did see, was very interesting. I did see that there was a woman, I don't know where she was, but I'm thinking she was more in like Arizona or Nevada in the real heat. And she was going around giving people these wet towels and things to put around there. And she was picking dogs up and putting little shoes on the pads of their feet so they wouldn't get
Oh,
burned. Yeah,
God,
I
what a
know.
sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a
That's so,
doll.
I know. I know. So anyway, so hello Scorpio Mama and Patricia Fleck. And I got your question here. We'll be doing questions after we do a little bit of fun with Teri on the Inside Actor Studios. Hi Sonia. Hi Nancy. And welcome everybody. Welcome and happy Monday to you. I can't believe it's already half the month is gone again. There it goes again.
I know, we're looking at August now, and I'm like, "What?
Oh
What
my
happened
God.
to May?"
Oh, no kidding. And I went into where did I go? I went into a store. Oh, I went into Marshall's or Home Goods or one of those.
Yeah.
All the October Halloween stuff is out.
Oh, no. Oh,
I'm like, oh please, please don't do that. I think they should have a Labor Day, something for Labor Day, like maybe Men at Work or something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, that would be fun.
It kind of would be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
I love that. I love that band too.
I know, me too. Me too. Hi, Mary Thornberry. I talked with Teri, and we're going to answer your question after we do our thing. We're going to do it today on this channel. So I will bring that question in when it's time, and Teri will look at it. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us know about it. And I'm going to probably cut and paste it from the email when we do that. All right. So let's go into our questions from the Inside the Actors Studio questions of James Lipton to the Inside the Psychic Studios of Heart and Soul Connected. So,
I love this. I
yes.
love this.
So, if you don't know who Teri Renner is, this is Teri, and she has her own channel, and it's fabulous, and it's called
Oh,
Holding Your
thanks.
Space. And she does meditations. She does a lot of things. She introduces folks. She's also someone that's on my Dream Show panel. and we've worked together as well on Sundays or Thursdays with some of
Yeah.
the mediums. And so,
Yeah.
yes, Terry's all part of the group now, and we're so glad she found us. We didn't realize, and Terry actually reached out to me because there's sort of like an algorithm or something, and I didn't see her, and she didn't see me on here, and
Yeah.
until something happened, and then you found this whole other group of people. Isn't that
I
right?
did. I
Yeah,
did. There were so many people that I didn't know about. And I'm
yeah.
like, what? What is going
Where have
on
I
here?
been? And I'm wondering, is there more that I don't know about? Because I'm sure there are still more that you and I don't know about.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. All right. What's this, Sonia? I know. I wish they wouldn't put up the Halloween stuff either. And they don't even let you get up to the time of the thing, and then they're already. And they do the same thing with Christmas, don't they? And they do the same
Mhm.
thing with Valentine's Day. They bring Valentine's Day in on the 26th of December. And
Yeah.
so it's crazy. Yeah. Hi, Cat Mama and Carol Butts. It's nice to see you. We will be doing questions in the second half of the show. So if you'd like to have a question answered from us today, you can put it in. All right. So, Teri, what is your favorite word?
Love.
Love. Beautiful. That's beautiful. I don't have to ask you why, I don't think, because I think it's pretty obvious, but I believe that you're fulfilling your purpose by what you're doing, because that is love. Love and service to me connect so well, and
Yeah.
by the virtue of the fact that you're here sharing with other people, then it's wonderful. So, oh, look at this! It's Allie Pally and Terry Berry.
Yeah, Mama, you crack me up.
Oh, you're so cute, yeah,
I
Mama.
love what Sherry said about, and hi, Sherry, about Mardi Gras stuff up
Mardi
for
Gras.
Christmas.
Isn't it? It's in March, right, Sherry? Yeah. Oh my God. That's just nutty. That's nutty.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is your least favorite word?
Well, hate is the first thing that comes in.
Comes to mind.
Yeah, it's got such a negative vibration, doesn't it? It just kind of
Yes,
hurts
it
the
is.
ears to
Yeah.
hear.
It feels like it's almost got prickers or spikes on it.
Yeah, yeah, like
When
a
you
dark cloud
like a
around it.
dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've said it before, but my mom always used to say that I was not allowed to even say that word. She said that the only thing I could say was that I might intensely dislike something.
I love that. My mom was the same, and she
Yeah.
said, "Teresa K, you say, I don't care for that. Thank you."
Okay. Your mom and my mom would have gotten along really well.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So, what excites you?
Oh golly gee, everybody excites me. Everything excites me right now. I'm just so curious about everything. And I love the sense of community that we have here. That excites me.
Uh-huh.
Lenny Kravitz excites me. Um,
Ooh. It's quite
hubba, hubba.
exciting, actually.
Music, dancing,
Oh,
live
yes.
music excites me. I have a
Uh-huh.
smorgasbord of excitement.
That's all. I'm plugging into you. When I feel really low, I'm going to plug into Terry. There you go. All right. How about what turns you off?
Um, well, that's quite easy for me. I'm in the Midwest,
Oh boy.
and sometimes people that are different are not welcome.
Hmm.
And my city's pretty boho, but sometimes, that's a preconceived notion about how people will be. So
Yep.
that's what I like the
Wow.
least.
Oh, I know. You two
Disrespect.
really need to get together, because Amy says Terry must live near me. We had the same in KC area Friday night. Yeah, she's in Kansas
Amy,
City
that's
too.
where I am.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to
I,
get together, honey.
I'm pretty sure it's Kansas City, Missouri. I mean,
Yeah.
out there too. There's Kansas City,
Yeah.
Kansas, and they're across the river from each other. Is that
No,
no? Oh,
there's a road that's called State Line Road, and
oh,
in the middle there's a yellow line, and one side's Kansas and one side's Missouri.
oh. Wow. Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you have to be really, really make sure that you tell people where you are, or they'd be on the wrong side of the
The
line.
road.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. 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 Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all one big city.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's great. I love it because I know when I get together with my peeps here in Washington, Terry Suzuki and a few others, I love it. It's like, in real time. So you'll have that opportunity. That's awesome.
yay.
Yay. Um, what sound or noise do you like?
Okay, so this is going to be really weird. There is a sound that I like now, and it's kind of like this primordial sound that just draws me in. It reminds me a lot of heavy metal, but
Right?
also of Siberian folk music, and it's
Oh,
and some of the Aboriginal music as well. That didgeridoo or whatever it's called, and it goes.
yes, didgeridoo. Yep.
And that's not very good, but it hits a vibration that not only gets your crown chakra, but also your base chakra at the same time. And I just find it so exciting.
Wow. Where did you hear
Yeah.
it? Where did you hear it?
Oh, okay. So there's these entities I have visions with sometimes
Oh,
and
you
read.
hear it here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Because I've
Yeah.
I've heard a didgeridoo played like on a video or something. But that's awesome. That's primordial primordial energy. Or noise. Do you think that's a past life thing? Do you think?
Oh, definitely. I think it's
Yeah.
a past
Okay.
life thing. I think it's a galactic thing. It's
Okay.
something because these entities drive around these. It looks like a geode, kind of. It looks like a
Uh huh.
meteor on the outside, and on the inside, it's all crystalline energy.
Uh huh.
And then there's that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, glad you asked
No,
that.
no,
All
I don't.
right.
I'm not going. Okay, okay. I'm not doing that. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's cool. I think it's really cool, and I can relate to that because I love the drum energy. I love
Yeah.
to listen to a group of people with drums.
Oh
It
God, yeah.
brings me up and makes me feel part of that. That whole noise, and so I love it. I love it.
I do
Love it.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Two things. Hi, Craig. I know you're driving. Don't write again. Hello. We're
Hi,
here and saying
Craig.
hello to you. And Amy says she's on the Kansas side.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, yep.
I'm
She
right
said,
next to you.
okay.
I'm
She
right
said
on. Yeah.
right on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said I wrote a
You are.
song called State Line. You can buy alcohol over there. What? You can't buy alcohol in Missouri?
No,
No.
you can.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can. Okay. All right.
Yeah. You can buy
All right.
them in both places, but it's different. They have
Oh,
different laws in Kansas.
I get it.
So you can't buy it at the grocery store,
Uh huh.
you know,
Okay.
that kind of
I
thing.
do understand. And hi, Maruta. It's nice to see you.
Hi,
In
Maria.
Massachusetts, it costs a lot. They have package stores for alcohol, and it costs a lot of money. In New Hampshire, that's how they fund the highway system, and so they're New Hampshire owned liquor stores by the
Oh,
state. The state owns them, and there's no tax in New Hampshire. So you go from
whoa.
Massachusetts over to, you could save yourself 15, $20 for, not that I'm a drinker, but or
Dang.
for cigarettes
Yeah.
or for booze. So yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, on
Yeah.
Sundays, I get it, Amy. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, they got the old Sunday laws. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, let's get back to this. What sound or noise do you not like?
Hmm. I don't like a high pitched wail, like a siren, I guess. I don't know.
Uh huh. Yep.
Yeah. Maybe a scream. I don't like.
I
I
get
don't
it.
know.
I get it.
I
I get.
never
I don't
thought
like
about
loud
that.
noise. Yeah, I don't like. I don't like it, what I call noise pollution noise, just for the, like, if there's a guy at the light and he peels, it's a kid, and he peels out, I don't
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That high pitched noise. Yeah.
High
That
pitched.
hurts my ears. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Yeah. Hello, Arlene Forney. It's nice to see you. Um, oh, A gal brought one of them the other night. You played it. You had one in New Mexico. Well, that's
Oh, how
awesome.
cool, Sonia.
Yeah, you have to come on one of our shows and play it. That would be awesome. All
Yeah.
right. Here we go with the most controversial one. What's your favorite curse word?
Oh, ducking. I'll say it with a D.
That's all right. Yeah, yeah,
So, probably, yeah. Yeah, I don't
yeah.
curse a lot, but,
Oh, you're not
if
like
I
me.
do.
I'm a pretty
Are you pretty
blue
good at it?
person. Yeah.
You have a you have a talent.
I have a some would say I've cut back some because I don't go anywhere, and I'm not going to sit here and swear all over this thing. But some might say at times I could be a sailor. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh,
Yeah.
Arlene, blasting music from some car next to you. It's the bass, right?
Oh,
Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what.
I always worry about, people that are blind too. So there's, a blind school not far away, from my
Mm-hmm,
house,
mm-hmm.
and the kids will be out there, somebody will be out there with their, cane, and that always worries me for them because
Yeah.
that's a sensory issue, isn't it? If you're
Yes,
working
it
with both
is.
senses. So,
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
But it's amazing once they learn how to use it that
Mm.
some of them like get on the bus, go all over town, come back.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that, but I
Yeah.
guess all the other senses kick in. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So what gift other than what you already have would you like to have?
Hmm. I want everything. I want it all. Um, golly gee, I guess patience.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's a gift, and I think
I
sometimes
agree.
people are born with it, and I am a little ADD. I'm inattentive ADD,
I get it. I
and I
get
will
it.
jump into something, and then I'll think later, "Could you have waited 1 minute, Terry?"
It is a work in progress for me as well. When I was in first grade, my teacher wrote, that I would do well, but I need more patience. So I understand completely. And
Yeah,
I get more frustrated with myself than I get with anything else, unless you're trying to do like, when you put something somewhere and it rolls and falls and you put it back and I finally just want to throw it because that's the kind of patience I don't have. So
yeah,
yeah, I understand.
yeah, walk away.
Walk away. What gift do you find that you have that might be most annoying for you at times, anyway?
Well, when people come up to me and they wanna tell me a story and I already know it because their energy just and I just sit there and smile.
I get it. No, I get it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Final question. If heaven exists and you and I know that it does, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You're back. I don't He's,
Yeah,
I think they're already talking to us all the time,
I agree. Yeah.
and I feel like, I talk to my guides all the time, and I feel really comfortable with that, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good, Terry. A lot of people don't even think there's heaven. Jer-
yeah.
Terrell says, "Oh, the if heaven exists question."
Gerald, he's so funny.
That's great, Gerald. Yes, yes. I just love that everybody's allowing me to ask these questions and keep
Oh,
the
it's so much
spirit of
fun.
of James Lipton moving. In
He's
our
amazing.
he
What
really
would you
was.
like to hear them say?
Um, let's see. You made it. Well done. What was it? Valerie Kay said, "Well done, grasshopper." I like that one because from the kung fu,
Oh,
the kung
I
fu.
love that.
Uh-huh.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
That's a good one.
That's a
Flex
really good
says,
one.
"Oh, you're back." Yes, you're back. Yes, you're back.
It's
You
kind of
never really left,
anticlimactic, isn't it?
And up there, I'm sure it's like, "Oh, you've only been gone for like 10 minutes,"
Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
absolutely.
What took you so long?
Absolutely. All right. So what I'm going to do next then, thank you so much, Terry. I'm going to put up what Mary had. First of all, there's an issue one that they have to vote. I'm just giving you the backstory because I'm not going to put all this up. There's a controversial language for proposal that makes it harder to pass amendments. Let's see. Issue one was just approved. State lawmakers would place a special ballot election to require a 60% supermajority of voters to amend the state's constitution, a move some lawyers hope will make it less likely that voters will make abortion legal in November. So that is really the crux of this question. And Mary says, I'm going to put up what Mary says. I can find a spot. Probably going to end up in two or three little things. Okay, so Mary says it's very heated here in Ohio on that question. The local social media groups are really going at each other over the bill. This is dangerous. I was hoping to see if we could read on it. That's basically what it is. The other thing I want to say is there's an advertisement that's gone viral, but it's only shown in Ohio, and it starts out and it's a man and a woman being intimate in their bed, and she finally says, "Do you have a condom?" And he says, "Yes." And he opens the drawer next to the bed and he goes to put his hand in to get it, and somebody else's hand is in the drawer picking up the condom. And the woman says, "Who are you?" He says, I'm in Congress. I'm your new representative. And I'm here because you can't use this. And I'm going to be in your bedroom watching you. And so it's almost as though, the intrusion of government into not just the state, but into the lives of these people. Yeah.
Yeah, very intimate details.
Very intimate detail. Yes.
Yeah. So, is that the question about that?
Pretty much, she wonders. I think she's wondering how this all will flesh out with first of all, with this issue of creating a supermajority, 60% supermajority, which will make it hard for other things to pass in Ohio.
Yeah. So there's a lot of apprehension around it. Number one, I can feel it in my heart and solar plexus. So, and there's a chance that this will pass. But it's going to get flatlined, like a bulldozer is going to come in, Mary, and take care of it within a year. So, will it pass? There's a good chance that it's going to pass, but not to worry because will it be overthrown? Yeah, so it's gonna be overthrown if it doesn't happen faster than a year, and I can pull on it. Because I saw just something coming in and like a sign is standing up and it goes boom right to the floor. Let's see. I got these new cards and they're the time cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, yes.
Well, this says within 3 years.
Okay.
I'm going to pull another one because I've been pulling within 3 years on everything. Everything's coming in things of 3, and this one says within a year, and that's kind of what I was hearing.
Yeah,
within a year.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, first one I got is it's still a fluid situation.
Yeah.
And I can understand that because even though it's in August, it's hard to discern if energy is going to shift between now and then.
Yeah.
But people need to step up and complain about it or do something if they're not happy. But look at this. It's the church getting, and it's the evangelicals and it's the Republican Party basically getting involved in it, and they want to control. And it's so stupid because if you think about it, states' rights I believe, are above federal rights when it comes to what is done. That's why they allow people to choose whether they want abortion or in their mandate. But they want not only to have the state right to do it, but even that ad just speaks volumes. They want to be able to control everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be their downfall. And people are going to be really upset by it. But don't be scared by it because they want that fear too. They're thriving
that
on
works for them. So,
They're
Mary,
thriving on it.
and I know Gerald lives in Ohio, and I know there's a lot of other folks that either live there or know some folks there. And I believe, and I don't live there, so I don't know. I believe there's a faction of Ohio that's more blue than red, even though Ohio is a red state. So,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you. I hope that helps you, Mary. I don't know. That's probably not what you want to hear, but
yeah. Be aware of it. If it happens, just know it's going to be flatlined.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. So these are the questions that have been put up. If you, we'll take a few more. We've got about a half an hour here. So, is there a chance of me being in a mutually right and excellent professional standard dance partnership? Standard is the type of ballroom dance. Yes, she is a ballroom dancer. She's been looking for a partner, a good partner to work with for quite a while. I know I've read on this maybe 6 months ago, but let's see what we find out today.
Patricia, I feel like there's a young man coming forward. I don't know why I'm drawn to Ganesh for these. But so there's some meat there, some muscle, some sustenance coming in. He's going to be like the muscle man. He's going to be able to lift, and he's going to have that youth, that vitality. And look at Ganesh lifting his arms up.
I love that.
And by this enlightenment, I get that he's going to be a star.
Oh.
You're a star, baby. And it'll bring you joy and wonder.
Oh.
So, it'll childlike expression. Look at all the orbs being lifted. So, yeah.
Wow.
It looks really good.
Can you pull one of those time cards again? Because I know it's hard to tell. Yeah. For some reason, I get a saucer first, but I'm going to take it in that you're the cup and he's the saucer. It just seems like you need your needs fulfilled, but you also need to be supported underneath, and so you are that, and he is that. I got a skull. I'm not quite sure what that means, but maybe it's the death of the search is near. In other words, you'll find this person, and you won't have to keep looking and looking for it. It has been very slow moving, so I get here. It might take a little more time, unfortunately, but I got the turtle. So I
pulled within 2 weeks on this, Patricia.
Wow.
And then I pulled again because I'm like, dang, that's fast, girl. And it says within a month. So that was pretty. Let me ask the pendulum how quickly that'll happen.
I hope so.
Will it happen within 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I think you'll meet him within 2 weeks.
Oh.
I don't know if you'll be working with him within 2 weeks. Is it possible that it's somebody that you've already met? You may already know this person, Patricia. It might be somebody that comes to you from another duo.
Oh, like that other person, they're going to split up or whatever, or go with somebody else. And so it might be someone you've danced with before, as not personally, but as couples. Okay.
Yeah. Or he might. I think he's in a partnership now that's perhaps opening.
Okay. Well, good luck, Patricia. Love to hear from you.
Yeah, it's so exciting, Patricia. Gosh, that sounds like so much fun.
It does. This is just a comment. When my girls were little, if they were irritating me, I'd say, if I was a doctor, I'd have patience. And right now, I don't have any. So what does that tell you? My father used to always say, because he worked in a hospital, he would always say, if in order to work in a hospital, you have to have patience. So, so I get it. I get it. Good play on words. Good play
That's
on words.
hilarious.
Yeah. All right. So actually, Sonia just wonders what her angels and guides would like to tell her today.
Aw, that's so sweet, Sonia.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll pull these. Ooh. So, Sonia, are you going through a change or transition right now? I'm bringing in Azrael. So, Azrael is the angel of change and transition. He also helps those that have passed to move on to the light. And he helps with grief and he helps with mediumship. So, he's the archangel of mediums. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. And then I take a step back. So relax.
Mhm.
You don't have to be out on the cliff, right? You can take a step back and relax a bit. Thank you, angels, for helping me to take a step back from what's not serving me. So this could have something to do with grief. When we combine it with this, taking a step back from transformation, because there's all this light coming in right now and everybody's like just being bombarded sometimes, with downloads and your crown chakra hurts. And then you get your spirit animal in. So, and that's beautiful because they're showing us an eagle coming in. So big
Nice.
magic there. Yeah. Big
Yeah.
powers. So it could be that you've got new powers coming in, new talents also. But being gentle with ourselves right now.
So who do I pull but Metatron? Oh my God. I get divine intelligence here.
Beautiful.
He was the only angel who walked wasn't he the only angel that walked the earth as a person?
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I love this. He also works with the Akashic Records, I believe. And so he's got the divine intelligence, and you've got that, maybe he's working in unison with Azrael, but you've got angels behind you for sure. It's interesting what the message is from them, though. It says here they want you to go into nature, go into nature. And then the next one I pull is take a walk.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they want you to ground. They said, you're spending time with your angels, which is fabulous. They want you to do that, but they also want you to make sure you balance it and ground it so that you feel more comfortable, being in balance and not, I hate to use this word, but it can make, they always say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm airheaded. Somebody's airheaded. And it used to be that I thought it was like a dumb blonde.
Yeah.
It isn't really. It's like you're so in your head, you're so out there that you're too busy, and so you have to come back to earth because you live here. So
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right, what's this now? My oldest daughter lives there. It reminds me of going to Texas. Love a lot of people who okay, Florida. All right. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you very much for the question. I have Pierrette, Jan's Free, Rossi, and Morella. Oh, hold on. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, I have those people in the queue right now, just so you know where you are. Okay. Will I be able to stay at this apartment when my husband is no longer until I decide to go? So I believe that her husband is not well and is living elsewhere. So that's I think that's what she wants to know.
Well, when I go to my pendulum, I get a big yes. but they're saying if you want to.
Uh-huh.
And they're telling me that you might have a better offer. There might be something. Do you have family in the area? Pirouette?
I wonder if
Pirouette?
her brother lives in the area, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, they're saying that there's something else that might have better um, facilities. Like it has a spa in it or a gym, and
Oh.
better location for you. Go get coffee and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And maybe have more people around as
yeah,
well for her.
yeah, have a community around too.
Uh-huh. Nancy, I can't find your question. Go ahead and put it back up, hon, and we'll answer it, of course. My friends live in a community where they have condos, and underneath the condos, they have a doctor's office, a coffee shop. They have all these places so you don't have to go far away. And
Nice.
as long as with me, if I did it, I would be friendly to people, but I'm not the type of person that wants to, like strike up a friendship and have coffee every day. And sometimes I think those places are a little bit too overbearing when you're used to being on your own.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. If she feels like it, or she feels like she wants more people around, I believe and I see all kinds of opportunities coming your way. You
Mhm.
could travel if you want. If you had the money, you could travel. You could choose a new place you'd like to live. And so I think you are the person who decides that. My recommendation is when your husband is no longer, don't make any snap decisions, because a lot of people live to regret it and they wish they had just, so take the time to do what you need to do and then make your decision later. You are so full of magic. You can manifest anything you want up here, Ed.
Yeah.
And she really is, Teri. She has the gift, and she's actually coming back on the show to do this with me.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I'm
she's
so
been on my
excited.
show before, and she's very, very much in tune with it, and she has her own show. Um, I love this. When I get
Mhm.
the Buddha, that's my person. So it says, wherever you go and whatever you do will fulfill your destiny. And so just trust that you already know. Yep. Trust you know the answer, because you do.
Yeah.
You do. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Morella, you agree. Oh, good. Yeah, I've seen people do that. I've seen people rush and move into a new spot and not be happy. Oh, you got
I pulled
trust.
trust too.
Yeah, that's awesome, Teri.
And I pulled answered prayer. So just make your
Yeah,
intentions known to your angels.
yeah.
Sounds like you know
Absolutely.
exactly how to do that.
You do, Teri.
Yeah.
You are very, and you're not impressed with yourself about it. You just know that you just know. You just know.
Yeah.
And but I understand why you want. It's hard to read yourself. It's hard to read what's around you. So I'm
It's
glad you have
really
the
hard.
information. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that
We
before the
were.
time.
I don't, I wouldn't trust it because I'd like to have my own answer to the outcome, and that isn't always what's going to be
Yeah.
the outcome. Yeah. All right, Jens Free. I hope you had a nice walk with Mom yesterday and things are going well. So already
Oh,
messages for August. All right. Let's see what we can
golly.
find out for you, girl. Um, Nancy, did you put it back up again? Because I can't find it. Would you please put it up again, Nancy? Because I certainly want to read for you. I'm going back, but I don't see it anywhere. Oh yeah. What you got,
Jan's
Tim?
for August, I pulled up the whip. So hard work, determination. I don't know if that's something that you're doing right now, Jan's free, but something you're putting some time into, some discernment, some hard work. You've been probably on a steady path here, working along. and then you get lucky. You get clover. So luck, money, hope, opportunity. So something's coming in for you. And just watch for it. Be clever about it. You get the fox. So keep an eye on things, because sometimes we have something that jumps in our lap and we just don't see it, do we?
Yeah.
So,
No, we
yeah,
don't.
yeah. Like there might be somebody right there next to you, Jan's free. I don't know if this is about a relationship or what it's about, or an opportunity, but something that's right next to you. And if you just look at it again, I think you're going to have a lot of fun with it.
Wonderful. I'm sorry. I'm trying to answer. Apparently, Nancy put up her question again. This has happened before. I've had people put a
Really?
question up and it doesn't show up, and they put it in again and it doesn't show up. Oh, okay. Maybe an error message, Maruda. Okay. I'm sorry. Jan's free. I'm looking here. Oh, this is awesome. So you two, you just went for a stroll with mom. So, oh, thank you. Okay, Nancy. Got it this time. All right. Move your body. So everybody's being asked to move or walk or whatever. Release any shame that you have. There is no shame in anything. And look at the red. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. The last one I get is listen to the songs of the birds.
Aww.
And when you're out, maybe again strolling, whether it's with you or bringing mom with you, hopefully you'll be able to hear some birds, and you two can talk about it, or you two can try to find the birds that are singing while you're out there. But make sure you don't have to bring anybody along. You just need to do it for yourself if you need the time. Everybody needs time to balance out their life.
Yeah. And birds are the only animal that bring the messages from the heavens to the earth.
That's right. Yep.
So beautiful.
Thank you, Jan's free. All right. Rossi.
Oh.
I'm jumping out.
Yep. They're hopping.
Just so everybody knows, I'll be on again at 4:00 this afternoon Pacific time with Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, doing this wonderful ask questions and do readings. And then I'm on with Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb at 7. So
I love both of them.
Oh yes, I've got a busy week.
Fun. You're gonna have a really busy week.
I know. Yeah, but keeps me happy. So, all right. You're all set?
I am.
All right.
So I pulled a Divine Feminine card for you, Rossi. And you get, I'm looking at this because I'm trying to decide how to spell her name, or say her name. It's Huduana, I believe. Anyway, we've pulled her before. So look at her aura and her shield, her golden chainmail, actually. So she is completely protected and completely divine, like a warrior spirit. As she comes in and she says, I am one with my soul, and my soul is my legacy of love. So just standing tall in your power. And then you get, I pulled a little die for you here, an inner child card. And this is, I am blessed and grateful for my generous heart. So you're standing tall in your power. And they're so proud of you, and you get many gifts for this, and you give many gifts, that law of giving and receiving. Mm-hmm. So you've been giving a lot, Rossi, and they're saying you're getting it back.
Wow. Mary says that card reminds her of Wonder Woman. Kind of looks like it. Yeah.
She does look like Wonder Woman, doesn't she?
She has that thing on her head.
Warrior. Yeah. And it looks like a lot of divine sacred geometry behind her too.
Wonderful. So I pulled one of the healing Waters cards, which I absolutely love them. It says, beneath the surface, what's really driving you, true motives, and breaking free. And look at this. And there's another woman that's similar to the one you pulled with the dark hair. And
Yeah.
she's sitting in the waters. And look at what's on. She's, they're saying whatever it is that you're seeing, there's more to it that you can't see that's operating on you, on your life and what's around you. So there's that one. Then it says anticipation. Are you anticipating something, because it looks like it's going to be beautiful? Um, and I hope it's not just ketchup for your fries. I mean, they always had that song on when the Heinz wouldn't drop the ketchup fast enough. But anticipation and knowing your worth. You are very, very
Um,
valuable. It looks though she is hugging herself. And, a lot of us live alone. I do during the week, and I don't get my share of hugs from my husband because he's far away. So sometimes it's just nice to give
it
yourself a
is.
hug,
It
tell
is.
yourself
Yeah.
you're okay. And, it's not quite the same, but we really do need to love ourselves. And so
Mhm.
there we go. There we go. Oh, Juanita, are you happy with the small things in life? Juanita's review, she is also a reader. So, and I
Oh,
don't mind if the readers comment in here. It's perfectly fine. Yeah. No,
nice.
Vicky, I'll put you on the list, but that's probably yours will be the last one. Oh, you were commenting on Ohio. Okay, honey. I get it.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, so we have Marilla, Ziggy, Nancy, and Vicky. And that's all we're going to be able to do today, I think. All right. So, spirit guides, please.
Marilla, are you thinking about taking a trip or going somewhere on a journey?
Ooh.
So they're kind of showing me a journey or a trip, and they're encouraging it, and they're saying, take the road less traveled.
Let's travel. Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
so
Ooh.
meditation,
Okay.
and that's definitely a road less traveled, isn't it?
Yeah.
so, so
Mhm.
going inward, and that could be that trip. Going inward, and remembrance. So a lot of times we'll start a class, or we'll start a book, and all of a sudden we'll remember everything, and we know how this goes. We know how this
Right.
claire works, or we know how this movie's going to turn out, that this person shot that person or whatever,
Right. Right.
right? And you have a remembrance of it. So I think that your spirit guides are telling you to remember and to go
Mhm.
into meditation, whatever that means to you. It doesn't have to mean being quiet. It can mean dancing, doing
Mhm.
arithmetic or science, whatever
Yeah.
brings you in the flow. But something's going to come in that you're going to remember.
I love that.
I do too. That's
It's
beautiful,
interesting you
Marilla.
bring up the movies, because I remember when the movie Vanilla Sky came out, and I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan,
Yeah,
but I loved the movie because it was different.
yeah,
And my daughter and I figured it all out throughout the whole movie, what was going on. We really did. And we were like, yeah, that's really cool. And the lights came on in the theater, and there were more people with question marks over their head. Individual questions. And Katie and I are like, yeah, yeah. And they're like, what did that do? They really didn't know. And they didn't, I don't know if they wanted to try to figure it out. A lot of people don't like trying to figure out anything. They want to just be told everything and have it be
yeah,
done. But for me, the best movies out there, it's like the one where the coin toss, and I can't think of the name of it, but it was, or it was something, whether he was in the past or the present, or he was here or in this dimension or whatever it was, and you didn't really ever know. And
yeah.
that, so you had an ambiguous ending. But I like ambiguity sometimes, because I don't know, I guess it's because I like change. So
I do
I get,
too. Yeah.
yeah,
I like to think about it for a few days afterwards and
yeah,
kind of,
yeah. Yep. Or watch it
mm,
again. you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so after you're doing what you're doing with your meditation, as Teri said, then use your voice, expand, and know that you have the freedom to do so. And this picture is the
Mm.
sirens singing in the water. And these are the women. These are the strong women, and you are one of the strong women, and you have the freedom to the choice that you make. Part of that will be found in the stillness that, which is beautiful. I love the colors. The stillness that you're in when you're meditating, in whichever way you do it, and then you have kindness, so you will offer that information to others who need it. Yeah.
Look, okay, those cards. I know you've told me before, but who makes those cards? I want this
These
card.
cards are really one, and they're fairly new. They haven't been around very long. Woven Spirit Oracle
Woven Spirit Oracle.
by Lorraine Sadler. Yeah,
Those are beautiful cards,
they
Morella.
really are.
And
They
I
are.
love that flower at the end, that heart opening,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
green. That's
It
beautiful,
reminds me of my
Morella.
hofstas that I have. I have these huge hofstas that we got. They're called like premium or something, and they're like 6 feet around and 6 feet tall. They're amazing.
Dang.
Yeah. Um, maybe that's called an imperial hofsta. I'm not sure. Anyway, Morella, it looks good for you, girl.
She says she's meditating more and taking
Yeah.
more time for herself than she ever did.
Now,
So
Ziggy, when I would go to this job because this has been like a dream of mine, to be asked to come back because I'm so valuable that they're willing to pay me whatever it costs. But we'll read on it.
yeah.
This is a third party read, so you have to understand that we're not getting into the energy of the niece, really, or the job. We're just sort of coming up with what might be in the energy of what might be for her. Okay.
I get a yes with the job and the employer.
Uh-huh.
I think they have good motives, and
Uh-huh.
I think good for her. I mean, oh, well, there goes that one. Let's see what that one went. That's a hopper. Oh, so there might be some worry, and
Oh.
this could be you, Ziggy.
Uh-huh.
That you're
Uh-huh.
confused about it, but it could be her too. That she's kind of confused, like what do you guys mean? What do you want? So make sure that she's very clear about what she wants.
Yeah, it's a huge
I am
one.
you.
Yep.
So obviously, um, even though there's a great bond there between the two of you, she's doing her own thing, but also, let's see what the next card is. Create yourself. So she's going to create her own job there. And I think that
Wow.
IMU is pertaining to that business and the employer, not to
Right.
you, Ziggy. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And so she can
Oh.
create whatever she wants there. I mean, that's exciting.
So Rossi wondered why she left, and Ziggy said she left because she said the work environment was toxic. So
Well,
that may not, yeah. There,
yeah.
she has her own reasons for living. I think if they said to me carte blanche, I want you back, we'll give you whatever you want. I want my own office. I don't want
Mhm.
to have to deal with these people over here, you
Yeah.
know. Um, Otherwise, you're just falling back into that again. And yes, that
Yeah.
wasn't a good idea.
You're
So
back
that's
in the
probably you're
clouds.
back in the clouds. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. And of
Good
course, she
question.
only is the person that has to make the decision. But it is very flattering. And somebody said that in here that, usually when people leave or they're pushed out, sometimes they bring in two people for their job because that's how valuable they were, but they pay them like a lot less. Or let's say you made 70,000, they'll pay 35 each to these two new people that come in,
Yeah.
and it's almost insulting
Yeah.
to the person leaving. Like, why couldn't you have done something like that for me when I needed help? That's why I left. Yeah. So anyway, yes, thanks for bringing that question up, Rossi. I agree with you. We needed to know that. All right. So we got Nancy Marigold. Thank you for being patient and putting it up several times. I didn't see it though, so I appreciate it. We will certainly look for your August. Can you hear that, doggy? Can you hear that, doggy?
Sorry about that. That's
No, it's
Tyler.
okay. That's
Tyler's
okay.
very concerned. They're picking up tree limbs
Oh,
that were,
sure.
yeah,
That
there's
we're out. Yeah.
workers one door
Yeah.
down.
Hi,
picking up
Swampy.
trees.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Swampy.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. I'll be done in a little while. Yes, I
Oh,
know. My
baby.
dogs, it's been like 8 weeks since they've had their grooming, and they look like those shabby sheepdogs that
Oh
used to
my
be.
God, right? My yeah, my son bathed my dog last night, our dog, because he's just getting all itchy. So much stuff coming down. Um, so messages for August, inner knowing. What are you looking at? Are you doing mirror work? Reflection. Something about reflection. And embrace.
Oh,
So
that's sweet.
I love this one, Nancy. So embrace yourself on that inner reflection. Oftentimes when we look at that, looking at ourselves, and sometimes we have a lot of self judgment, or we're not clear thinking about ourselves. We're clear thinking about other people. Know that you are divine. You are the boss lady. And then get moving, because you've got a lot of energy coming in here. So dance, dance, dance. Little Tiny Dancer. Who was that? Little Tiny Dancer. Was that Tina?
Oh, yes. Well, there was a song by Elton, Tiny Dancer, but I'm Your Private Dancer was
I'm your
Tina.
private. That's the one I was hearing. I'm your
That's the one you
private
were hearing.
dancer.
Okay. Yeah. I love that song. Okay, so I pulled one of the Healing Waters cards, and it says here to dig down and face your fears when you walk into the unknown. And maybe that's what it's saying about the month. As you walk into
Mm,
the unknown of the month,
yeah.
remember that what's above and what's below um, is something that you have to discern for yourself. Don't be afraid of it. Fear is not what you want, but they want you to have courage to walk into what it is you have to do. And they want you, for some reason, to remember what it is, remember your reason for being here. Remember what your calling is. Remember what it is that you're supposed to be doing on the planet. Which, for all of us, it's not like all of us are going to have this lengthy book written about us and how fabulous we changed the world. But every one of us has that divine spark in us that changes the world anyway, even if we don't realize it. Remember, because really, you use your ingenuity, and know that whatever it is that you've learned can be explained or brought to other people, even non-believers, in a different way. So, and I don't mean you have to go proselytize, but what I mean is sometimes I'll be having a conversation and people don't believe in past lives, or people don't believe in, and I just say, that's okay. A lot of people don't believe in climate change. A lot of people don't,
Yeah.
sometimes the things you can't see right in your front yard are
Yeah.
things that people, yeah. I think I made my point. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Lisa Foster.
Hey,
Oh, Nancy
Lisa.
loves your cards. Nancy loved your cards, Teri. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they're
good.
so sweet. Yeah.
Key.
All right, Lisa Foster. I hope you're getting that Yorkie. We could read on that if you want, late before we leave. Her
Oh,
sister
yeah.
wants to give her a Yorkie, and
Oh, I think, didn't we
because,
just read on that?
well, her sister
I
had
can't
one
remember
left a
again.
couple of weeks at the last time,
Oh,
and she didn't want it. She said she didn't want it, but that was around the time she lost her baby. And
okay. Yeah.
it was a rough time, and she doesn't know if she wants another dog or not. But her sister's, this is the last breed of puppies, I think she said on Facebook. And so,
Oh,
okay,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah, you
And
will.
so she doesn't know, and she really can't make up her mind. And yeah. All right, I'll put you on there. You can be the last one. So Vicky, let's give you a message first.
Okay. Lisa, I get that your guides are channeling. So I don't know if you're aware of that or not, or if they're coming through during your dreams, but they're talking to you. Um, so, oh, here we have nourish.
Ooh.
So I love this one. So nourishing yourself, but also that means grounding, right? So
Mm-hmm.
making sure that you're in touch with the earth and feeling it while you bring this in. Let's pull the other one and see what the whole thing is and ask your soul. So I think that you're getting a lot of messages. If
Yep.
you're not listening to them, they're coming in. They want you to relax,
Mm-hmm.
ground, abide, feel what's in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've been sleeping so much. Yeah. So before you wake up, go ahead and start writing,
Mm-hmm.
because ask your soul, like, what are they saying? What am I hearing? What do I want?
Yeah. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, those were pretty, Vicky.
Mm-hmm. So you got the gratitude, the thank you card, Vicky, appreciating what is sustaining you. They want you to continue to be grateful. They're thanking you for listening. They're thanking you for being the conduit. They're thanking you for the work you do here that sustains them as well. So they're asking you also to say a prayer of thanks, even though they're
Mm,
thanking you, because it's circular. They want that to be done. They said, soon you'll have a lot more vitality. If you've been sleeping a lot, it's preparing you for whatever it is that's coming. And so just know that this isn't going to last, months and months and months, that you're taking time for your vitality to bring whatever awareness that they are giving you through those messages, dreaming or writing or whatever it is you're getting. Look at that. That's beautiful. Looks like you, Vicky. The same
beautiful.
color hair. Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
that.
look at all the energy coming in.
And the energy of the waving hair.
Oh
I
my
know.
God, those cards are so beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Well, I'm just glad that you're taking care of yourself, Vicky, and
Yeah.
nurturing yourself, because
And I knew this. She wants to start a channel or consider
oh
starting a channel. So yeah. I think it's going to work out for you, Vicky. Just
yeah,
keep going as you are, and it will work out great. So,
yeah. Come
all
on.
right, last question, and because we're over time here, Lisa wonders about this Yorkie. Should she take this Yorkie or not? I guess.
If you want it, I think you should, Lisa.
Mm.
Um, and they're saying, have you done your Cash Peters does that thing with this, he puts his index and his thumb together, and he does that and
Oh,
says
muscle
yes,
testing.
no,
Yeah,
the muscle
yeah,
testing. I
yep,
love that. So
yep,
if you want it, go ahead. But it would be a good match for you, they're saying.
yeah.
It's just the work that you'll have. So
Yeah,
this isn't really a yes or no question. Uh, Um,
yeah,
whisper,
that's
yeah.
true.
Somebody's bringing you messages about it.
Yep.
So,
All
and
right.
it might be that little doggy that's bringing you messages, and of
The
course, then
dog
your
thinks
dog
so.
barks. Yeah, I think this might be a big old yes,
Uh-huh.
Lisa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get know your worth, Lisa. Know your worth. And you rescue all those cats and do all
Yeah,
those things, but you do miss your doggy. And if you get a Yorkie, it will be like a cat in the size anyway, maybe even smaller. But of course, it's going to be something that you ultimately decide, not us. But know your worth. Um, your sister is really doing this, and I know you're grateful for it. Maybe something you hadn't even considered doing before, but it has the potential to make you feel so much more, expanded and loved. And show you again the test that Cash Peters does. Okay.
oops. You
Yep.
put your thumb and your index finger together, and you interlock them. And then you decide which is yes for you. Like, show me yes. And my yes is always, it won't move. Show me no. My no is always, it does break.
Mhm.
So, and then you just ask your body a question, or your
Yeah.
spirit, your
Oh, your
soul.
spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even do it with people. My husband does it for other reasons, but you put your arm out and you can do, you push, somebody will push down on it and see whether it's a yes or a no. If it's really strong, then you don't, then that's a yes. But if if it goes down, it's a no. So yeah, you can do muscle testing that way. Yep, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
So this is Shabby Caramel because she has to have her grooming done over the weekend, but she's my girl that's going to be 11. She's going to
Oh
be
my
11.
God, she's beautiful.
Thank you. She's a good girl.
She's
Thank you,
beautiful.
Terry. I had a great time with you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for everybody
Allie.
who came. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. And thank you for your questions and the love. And thank you, moderators. Appreciate you. Okay. Have a good
Yeah.
day. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
everybody. Bye bye.